I don't know, is he financially viable?
He must be economically viable.
Only 4 was viable.
Hey there, and welcome to TalkWord. This is the show where we take one single English word, put it under a microscope, and really figure out what makes it tick. I'm so glad you could join me. Today, we are going to unpack a really powerful word. I mean, this is the word that can be the bridge between a dream in your head and something real you can actually touch.
I mean, think about it, right? We all have a million ideas. Seriously, countless ideas pop into our heads every day. But what is that magic ingredient? You know, the thing that turns a cool thought into something that can actually truly succeed. How do you get from just daydreaming to having a real plan? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. So, the answer, a lot of the time, comes down to this one incredible word, viable. And to really get our heads around it, I want you to picture something with me. Imagine we're out in a garden and we're planting a seed. Seriously, hold that image in your mind, because it is the absolute key to unlocking everything this word has to offer. Okay, so here's the textbook definition. It says something is viable if it's capable of working successfully. Fine, simple enough. But wait, look at that second part. Having the ability to live, grow, and develop. Now that is where the magic is. That's where the real punch of this word lives.
And boom, that brings us right back to our seed, doesn't it? When you're asking if an idea is viable, you're not just asking a simple question like, hey, can we do this? No. You're asking something so much deeper. You're asking, can this thing live on its own? Does it have what it needs to not just start, but to grow and really thrive? It's all about that future potential, just like a tiny seed that has everything it needs to become a huge tree.
Okay, so we've planted that seed, we get the core idea. Now, let's go out into the real world and see where this word actually sprouts. You'll be surprised how often you see it once you know what to look for.
Seriously, once you tune your ear to it, you'll hear this word everywhere. Think about business. A startup doesn't just need a plan, it needs a viable plan, right? One that can actually survive, make money, and grow. Or how about in medicine? A viable organ transplant. That means the organ isn't just there, it's alive and kicking, ready to function in a new body. And what about just everyday problems? We don't want a quick fix, we want a viable solution, something that will actually last. Same with jobs. You're not just a candidate, you're a viable candidate if you have the potential to really succeed and grow in that role.
Okay, let's hear it in a real sentence. After weeks of research, the team finally presented a viable strategy to increase sales without raising costs. See? You can feel the weight of that word, viable. It tells you this wasn't some idea they cooked up in 5 minutes. No way. This thing has been researched, it's been tested, it's practical, it's got legs. It can live, grow, and actually help the company succeed. That's what makes it viable.
All right, now we have to talk about something that trips a lot of people up, and that's the difference between viable and a word that sounds super similar, feasible. Let's do a little vocabulary gardening here, okay? We got to pull this little weed of confusion so our understanding can really truly flourish. Okay, so here's the breakdown. It's actually pretty simple when you see it side by side. Feasible is all about the now. It just asks, can we do this? Is it physically possible? But viable, viable's looking at the future. It's asking a way bigger question. Yeah, we can do it, but can it thrive? Does it have what it takes to succeed down the road? So, for instance, starting a lemonade stand is totally feasible. You just need lemons, sugar, a table. Easy. But is it a viable business that can support you all year round? Probably not. See the difference? One is about, can we do it? The other's about, can it live? All right, so we've defined it, we've seen it out in the world, and we've cleared up that feasible confusion. So, now what? Well, now it's your turn. Because you and I both know the only way to really own a word is to use it. It's time for you to take this little seed of knowledge we've been talking about and go plant it in your own conversations. So, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge, a question to chew on. And look, this doesn't have to be some massive life-changing thing. It could be about a project at work, or a study plan, or even just a plan to finally tackle that messy closet. Just ask yourself, what is my most viable plan for this week? Not just what you hope to do or what you could do, but which plan, which one has the best shot at actually working, at growing into a real success. And there you have it, our complete journey with the word viable. We started with a tiny seed of an idea, and now we've seen how it can grow into a thriving, successful plan. But hey, this doesn't have to be the end of your word learning journey for today.
If you had fun geeking out on this word with me, you should definitely check out the TalkWord app. What's so cool about it is that you get to be the expert. You can pick any word you want to learn and then create your very own little explainer for it, just like we did here. It is such a great, fun way to make those words really, truly stick. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on the next TalkWord.